the pistol crossbow. And before you ask, no, this weapon is not classified under pistol. This is a special weapon. Anyway, ever since we got the bow and arrow, we were bound to get a crossbow eventually, right? Let's see what this little bad boy has to offer. It has a magazine of 1, total ammo of 25, rate of fire of 50, damage of 100, accuracy of 18, stability of 19, concealment of 28, and threat of 10. Now, I actually only have one mod on it right now, actually 2 mods, and they're both affecting its concealment. So let's take a look at what the available mods are. You can have 3 different types of ammunition: regular bolts, explosive bolts, and poison bolts. You can put on a barrel, either the carbon limb or the skeletal limb barrel, and both of them actually have the same stats. They both just increase consumption by 1. For your grips, you can either have the camel grip or the walnut grip. And for your sight, you can have a pistol red dot sight. Now, for whatever reason, the mods for this gun actually don't affect the stats all that much. They only decided to give it increased concealment, so there's really no reason not to put them on. Same with this camo grip. Of course, you could put this walnut grip on, but, I mean, I don't know why you would. Other than just, how it looks. Because it does look pretty nice. But I'm going to stick with my ugly camo grip because it gives me increased concealment. And because of that, this bad boy has a concealment of 28, which is really damn high. So, this is, well, it's another bow, so it's going to have the same characteristics. The stability isn't really going to matter. The accuracy is, of course, affected by gravity, with an arc. And its rate of fire is really just its reload speed. So, let's take a look at this pistol crossbow in some gameplay. Look at this little thing, little pistol crossbow. I think I've always been interested in using something like this in real life. I wonder what it'd be like. Anyway, pistol crossbow. I mean, a crossbow, we were bound to get one as soon as we got the bow, right? A lot of people were very interested in seeing one of these as soon as the bow came out. And for good reason. I mean, a bow is relatively difficult to use, where a crossbow is very nice and easy. Just point, shoot, and click. And it's very nice for instant gratification, something that the bow does not have. And what I mean by instant gratification is, whereas the bow, you have to charge up your shot and really focus on aiming. It could usually end up bad for you, but with a crossbow, you just really point and shoot. And then it'll come out super fast, really easy to use. But, of course, because of that, they had to balance this weapon in other ways. So, unlike the bow, they gave this weapon really, really bad range. It has a very short arc, or it has a very short range and a really bad arc, so let me try to... Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't reach very far, and it's much harder to aim at distances because you have no idea... Well, I have no idea where it's going to land to try to get them in the head. But of course, if you practice enough, you'll be able to hit them. And you also saw another problem with this crossbow, is that when you ADS, unlike the bow, you can't actually see under the gun, so sometimes the cops have moved and you're shooting at nothing, if you want to arc up. So there is that as a problem. And like unlike the bow, it doesn't have as much damage. It has 100 base damage, which for secondary is really good. 100 base damage, but it doesn't have the crazy damage that the bow has, so you're not going to be able to kill nearly as many things with one bolt. Oop. However, like the bow, it actually has, it has really good concealment. And unlike the bow, it's also pretty decent to use in Swan Song, because you can keep on shooting and you don't have to reload. And doesn't take nearly as long as the bow. However, you cannot do the whole, ammo cheesing with the bow, where that's not cool. Where you can shoot a whole bunch at the ground and pick up the ammo. But that's a really, really niche use. Anyway, frickin' SoCal, get in here. God damn it, SoCal. I died to get his ass up. So this is a really hard-hitting pocket secondary. Good concealment, a lot of damage, quick and easy use, although it's not really good for clearing crowds. There we go. Can't believe I got him. And he's down again. There's a turret out there, isn't there? Yes, there is. So-call! This way! Yeah, he made it in. Oh my goodness. He's still dead, but at least he made it in. Oh, no. Where'd he go? Ah, pff, he moved. So it takes quite a few bolts to kill cloakers and tasers and such, so specials are a fairly big problem when using this thing. However, one thing that's really nice about this is a lot of times people like bringing, say, an explosive primary or, you know, some utility that isn't really used for mob killing, like these weak ops. So this crossbow is really good at dealing with all these weaker guys that you wouldn't usually waste, say, like a grenade on. And even so, sometimes... Well, make it easy for me. Ah, that's a lot of people. I don't know where to run. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank goodness I have all that extra health from Grinder. Good lordy. How am I missing that guy? Uh-oh. 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 Help! Help! Yes! Thank you. Where was I going with my fucking thoughts? I don't even know anymore. Oh, that's right. It's very good to use with other weapons. However, it does take away a bit of your versatility because sometimes what you'll want to have is a secondary that is good for... I know for me, I like carrying a secondary sometimes that's good for purely taking out snipers. So I'll bring like a really accurate Bronco or a Mateba or something. And this weapon does not have that. You know, it's good for killing these single guys up close, but does not nearly have the range to deal with, say, snipers. And it's not very good at dealing with dozers either, because, well, let's face it, you can really only shoot one bolt at a time. Uh-oh. Can't see. Okay, he'll do that. Haha. Okay. A nice thing to pair this with, I found, is if you use it with poison weapons. When they're vomiting, it makes using the crossbow nice and easy because it sets them up for an easy target. But I guess that goes for any precision weapon, so snipers, bows, and the like. Nice. That is smoke-a-doodles. Uh-oh. Hey, I got him. Nice. Yeah, this 100 damage secondary is decent for killing most of these weak guys, but even as you can see there, I put one headshot into a gray guy, he still didn't die. So, you do really have to be smart about how you use this weapon. It also has a very small ammo pool, as opposed to the bow that has 50 rounds, this only has 25. But of course, like the bow, you can pick up your bolts, so it's not nearly as much of a problem. Ha! Eat fucking poison, motherfucker! Shuriken's too cool! Love them. One of the best things, I think, about this secondary is that it has a lot of versatility, not in its use for killing, but in its use for its ammo types. Like, you can have a regular bolt, which is good for killing, for general killing of the cops. And I'm just gonna go ahead and heal up. Shad seems to be in a pickle. That, no, okay, I don't want to deal with that. You can also have explosive bolts, which is perfect for anybody that likes to have a utility as their backup. You know, good for stunning dozers and for general crowd clearing, which is something that the bow does not do well in its base form. And then there's also poison for loads of fun. Poison, I still... That sounds really close. I still have yet to found a place for it in my inventory. For the most part, it's relatively useful for specials, but outside of that, I don't see it being used too much. This is... Okay, that's SWAT turret van. Oh, they hurt. Okay, I got it. Nice. Oh. I'm not really good at aiming it. So while this may not nearly be as good as its bow primary, it is still a very powerful secondary, simply because it has decent stats and it is also very easy to use. I mean, just point, click, and aim. How am I not hitting that guy? Is it because of the... It might be because of the fence. Oh, and I have no ammo. That's all kinds of cool. And I killed a civ. I apologize, civilian. You have done no wrong, except work in a bank. This is actually not good. I have no ammo whatsoever. Uh-oh. Oh wait, I have shurikens. That's another thing shurikens are great for. You need to reload your weapons? No problem. Let the shuriken do the work for you. Alright, I'm gonna go head this way. Over. Uh-oh. I think it might be time to just call it quits. Yeah, I got carried away and ran out of ammo. But one thing nice about this is, since you can pick up your bolts, as long as you're not using the explosive bolts, that is, you'll still never really run out of ammo as long as you can find a few shots on the ground that you've missed, or something like that. So the secondary bow is, or secondary crossbow is indeed very fun to use. And like I said, paired with that odd versatility of being able to switch from regular to explosive to poison, makes it pretty fun. Only time will tell when we'll actually get our fire bolts, right? We'll be like medieval archers, dipping them in oil and setting them on fire. Kind of surprised we don't have that already. Lovely! The whiner. Alright, game.